So maybe not so dull, but definitely annoying, and I need onions and advice. Come back from a weekend away to see this peephole camera? The fence of the house in front of ours, looking straight into our living room. Is this even legal? It's a private car park for 3 houses, very quiet, no noise or trouble or any reason this bloke would need to look through his fence. Would it be wrong to tape it up? 34F. No longer a nudist in case this guy is a perv. I have a sticky man on my ceiling that has been there for at least 13 years. One of my kids threw it up, and we expected it to peel off quickly. So we left up there, as the ceiling is so high. In all that time, only one leg and one arm have come unstuck. He has watched us for all these years, and almost feels like part of the family. I can't get a banana up there for comparison. Greetings, fellow dull ladies. It has been a minute since my last post, but have to share my miracle. The arthritis, pain, and swelling in my hands, fingers, and wrists had become almost debilitating this past fall. I was seriously concerned about the quality of life, or lack thereof, that I was facing as I prepare for retirement. I had even begun to see an orthopedist, not knowing what was causing it. I was told after x-rays were taken that it was arthritis, and I was prescribed a high-dose naproxen. Seriously? It barely touched the pain and did little to relieve the swelling. It would dissipate and return as fast as it left. I was desperate for some help. One morning, a co-worker witnessed me using my bottle opener aid to open my tea, and it started a conversation that literally changed my life. She told me she attends a water aerobics class several times weekly with women much older, 70s and 80s, and overheard the speaking of this particular type of turmeric that pretty much stopped the arthritic joint pain and swelling. Game on! What was I to lose other than the $30 it cost me for a 90 supply? Also started drinking more water daily with cucumber and lemon, cutting back on the tea. After 3 or 4 days, the pain and swelling were all but gone. It's been about 5 weeks now, and there has been no recurrence. I am not an expert and am not out to endorse any product, but I can tell you all what I experienced. Had it not been for a random encounter and conversation, I would still be in pain with a tremendous lack of function in my hands. I am quite active and work hard at and away from work. I love to paint and dabble in pottery too. I thought I was going to have to give it all up. If my post helps just one fellow dullard, all my typing will not have been for nothing. 66 yo size 8 and no bananas in the house today. This is a long shot, but I'll give it a try since there are so many of us in this group, and the chance that somebody might have an answer is not zero. And it isn't dull at all, so please don't be mad at me. My son would like very much to work as a designer for Lego when he finishes school. He's 15, and then his studies, but doesn't know what kind of a degree, graphic design, engineering, is required there to get a designer job. So he'd like to know that beforehand, so that he knows what he'll have to study after school in order to be able to apply for that job. That also implies which classes he should focus on now, maths, physics, etc. So, is there somebody who works for Lego among us here? Who could answer me this question? Thank you. F50, shoe size 37 in Germany, no bananas left, because my son ate them all, since they were quite ripe and thus soft. Perfect for him to eat after all of his wisdom teeth were extracted 2 days ago, and he can't chew anything harder than bananas. Picture of Lego heads marshmallows I made for his Lego-themed birthday party 9 years ago. Edit to add, of course he wants to write to Lego himself and ask there. He even had an internship in one of the stores this year, but they didn't know the answer to that question. But I thought somebody here might have an insight and I'd ask, since the group is so large. Thanks. My dull for the day. So yesterday I got in my car, 2012 VW Beetle. And when I went to roll the window down, it tried but immediately stopped with a single audible click, meaning I could no longer roll the driver's side window down. I pulled the mechanism out, opened it, and found one of the white plastic pieces was broken in half, so it wasn't pressing the metal tabs to make contact with the circuit board. After looking around online, I found that brand new they're $80 USD for the whole mechanism, used for half that price, or probably a few bucks at a junkyard. I decided I could find something around the house, and remembered I have a box of old broken Nintendo handhelds. After first, I tried the volume up-down button from a DSi, but it was too thick and not wide enough. So I then filed down the SD card slot door. Problem solved for free aside from time troubleshooting. M32 size 9.